Imagine you open your trading app, look at your portfolio, and see that everything is in red. How do you react? Do you panic or become anxious? Do you spend the next 1 hour browsing through websites and social media trying to understand what's going on in the world? What if I told you that this feeling of anxiety and uneasiness is less about you making a loss on your investments and more about the color red itself? Hello everyone, this is Professor Ikram, and today I want to tell you about a fascinating recent study that looks at the subtle but powerful way in which color influences our investing behavior. Now, the researchers behind this study made a very simple observation. Red is everywhere in the finance industry. From the term in the red used to describe a company's losses to the color coding of stock prices on investment platforms, red has become synonymous with financial danger and loss. But is this just a matter of aesthetic convention? Or could the use of red actually be influencing investors' perceptions and choices in a meaningful way? To find out, the researchers conducted a series of experiments with over 1,400 participants, testing the effects of red on a range of financial behaviors. And what they found is truly fascinating. In one of the experiments, when participants were shown financial data presented in red as opposed to black, their risk tolerance dropped by almost 20%. In another experiment, the researchers found that viewing negative stock price data in red made participants more pessimistic about future returns. Specifically, while those who saw the data in black expected prices to rebound, those who saw them in red anticipated further declines, which in turn reduced participants' willingness to purchase stocks by almost 15%. To test these effects in a more realistic setting, the researchers even created an experimental stock trading platform where participants could buy and sell shares. And here too, they noticed that when losses were denoted in red, participants allocated about 15% less of their portfolio to declining stocks compared to when the same losses were shown in black. But why? What is it about the color red that seemingly makes people pessimistic and more risk-averse? Well, there are at least two potential reasons. From an evolutionary perspective, red has long been associated with danger and threat in the natural world, like color of blood or the flushed skin of an angry face. So it is possible that over time, humans have developed an aversion to red, which has carried over and subconsciously influences our decision-making today. Additionally, our learned associations in society likely reinforce this link between red and concepts of danger, loss, and caution. From the red ink used to mark mistakes in school to the red color of stop signs and alarms, we're conditioned to see red as a signal to pause and be wary. If this sounds too far-fetched to you, check this out. In a separate set of experiments, the researchers looked at the behavior of two unique populations. Colorblind individuals who can't tell the difference between red and black, and investors in China. Now, for those of you who don't know, in China, the color red is associated with prosperity and good fortune, as opposed to loss or danger. And wouldn't you know it? The researchers found that the pessimism and risk aversion that the color red induced in other participants were significantly muted in both these groups. Moreover, in other experiments where the researchers replaced red with other salient colors like blue and yellow, they didn't find the same negative effects as they did with red. So what's the big takeaway here? Well, in my opinion, this study is a stark reminder that our choices are often swayed by forces beyond our conscious awareness. And as investors, it is important for us to learn of any and all such forces so that we can make financial decisions as objectively as possible. What do you think? Has the color red induced you to make a trading decision that you later regretted? Let me know in the comments. All the best in your financial journey. This is Professor Ikram. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this video useful, click the like button and subscribe to the channel. And feel free to ask any questions using the comment section. Happy learning.